Shantae 888. I am just popping on with a new video. Today is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023, and I'm on the way to a prenatal doctor's appointment with my specialist. And it's early, like it's 7:10 in the morning, and my appointment is for 7:30, so I'm headed there. Since I've moved, it's a little bit further out than it was when I lived at the other place, so I should make it there right on time. And then I still have to go up to the 9th floor, but luckily as soon as I step off the 9th floor, the suite is right there. So, and I have all my paperwork and everything that I need today, so should be an easy breezy. Even if I am a few seconds late, I have everything that I need, so I should be good. I have not eaten breakfast yet because I woke up so early. Normally, whenever I have time to wake up, like 8. Usually I wake up maybe an hour later, like 8. Then I'll get up and I'll make my food. Yeah. But so far, everything is going the way that it needs to go, and I'm grateful for that. I just wanted to pop on real quick and just talk about the importance of ignoring the smear campaign. If you don't know what a smear campaign is, it's when you deal with a person that has whatever, if you want to say narcissistic traits. These days, everybody's a narcissist, right? And that possibly just can't be. The truth of the matter is, in my opinion, everybody is a little bit of a narcissist. It just is what it is. But the people that are unbearable to deal with are the people that probably are on some sort of narcissistic personality disorder, like spectrum. Like, there's people that are like mild and like, you could probably deal with it, but then there's other people that it's just like, it's so extreme that it's just like nothing that comes out of their mouth can you believe, because they just lie, and they lie aimlessly. They do not care about what they lie about. They will lie on you in a quick second if it benefits them. And it's a sucky thing to have to deal with when this person is your mom or your dad or your uncle or brother or spouse, wife or husband. Listen, I tentatively believe a woman being a narcissist is far worse than a man being a narcissist. It's almost because you kind of expect a man to kind of be a narcissist to some degree. Again, keeping in mind that spectrum level of how extreme it would be. Oh my goodness. I hope they're okay. Jeez Louise. I'm not going to be turkey necking, but I hope that they're okay. So yeah, there's levels to this, Maine. And so that, again, like, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because there's an accident right here to my left, and I'm trying to not just stare. Like, there's nothing worse than people that just stare, because it slows down traffic, it causes other things to happen, and I'm just trying to go. And my heart goes out to that person or the people that were in the accident. I hope that they're okay. I don't see any ambulances or anything, so hopefully they're okay, or hopefully the ambulance is on the way. That's a scary thing to have to deal with at any time. Anyways, so yeah, and I said all that to say that whenever you're dealing with those kinds of people and you're going through the smear campaign, you'll hear, he say, she say. You'll even have people criticizing you for being the villain. And this is why I always say, I don't mind being the villain, because at the end of the day, I know my truth and I know where I truly stand with God, the divine, whoever you want to refer it to. To the higher power as. I know where I stand. And I know that I did what it was that I was supposed to do. And I know that I'm doing, and I will continue to do what it is that I need to do. I no longer care that the decisions that I make for myself and for my children that does not benefit other people, if it hurts their feelings, I don't give a fuck. A flying, flipping, hot air fuck. Like, I don't care, because when I did try to care, when I did give a fuck, it was tearing me down. It was weighing me down. It was exhausting. I couldn't deal with it. I didn't even know who I was. I was losing myself piece by piece. Piece by piece, I was losing myself. I was losing my sanity. I was losing my health, my wealth, everything that you can lose. I was losing it. And it's just mighty funny how it's like, it's almost instantaneous, like a snap of a finger. As soon as I say I'm done, how things just open up, and I say I'm done and I really mean it, and the divine realizes that and recognizes that and opens up the doors the way that the doors have opened for me. It's insane. You would think that I was making it up, how quick things have manifested for me. But I can't make it up even if I freaking wanted to. And so, again, going back to the smear campaign, people will lie, and I mean bold-faced lie, and have you out here looking crazy. But this is, again, where you have to toughen up, and you have to have thick skin, and you have to not be so worried about what other people say about you, because people are going to talk either way. People are going to talk either way, especially if they really didn't want to like you, and you kind of always felt like they really didn't care about you, and you could just tell that they're really just nosy. And that's the thing. That's the thing. They're nosy because they don't have nothing else better to do. They're unevolved, unawakened, boring, mundane, superficial. They lack depth. They're shallow as fuck. And so I wouldn't expect you to understand what a divine being like myself does. I wouldn't expect you to understand what a goddess does, because I'm out here doing goddess things. It just is what it is. You don't understand because you cannot compete. You can't compete where you can't compare. And it just is what it is. And it's a flex if you want it to be, but it's just the truth. I have no desire to compete with anyone, because I'm confident in who I am, and day by day I grow confident. It doesn't mean that every single day I wake up and I'm confident. It doesn't mean that I'm exactly where I want to be in life. No, it don't mean none of that. But it means that I know that I've been in far worse situations, and I know I can get out of any situation that I put myself into. And people don't like that I'm not in the same fucking situation where my life was being slowed down, where literally things that I have now I should have had years ago, because I was fucking with the wrong person or people, and I allowed them to slow me down time after time after time. And so again, don't allow this smear campaign to get you down, because I'm telling you, the stuff that they will say is so outlandish. It's so outlandish, so unbelievable, so, it's ridiculous. And when it's repeated back to you, you're thinking like, this person is just straight up lying. They only want to tell what you did. They don't want to tell what they did. And that's typical. But if I'm going to tell it, I'm going to tell it all. I'm going to tell it all. And I'm learning, and I have learned, and I'm continuously learning how to be accountable for my shit, even though it's not easy to say, you know what, I messed up. I messed up. It's very, very toxic to not be accountable and own up to your shit. It stunts your growth. It slows you down. You want to manifest things. It slows all that down because you can't be accountable. You don't know how to be accountable. And you wonder why other people have things, or why it seems like their life is going so great. First of all, you're not in your own lane. You're not worried about your goddamn self. So let's start there. When you're worried about you and you're focused on your grind and being in your own lane, you don't have time to be worried about what other people are doing. But again, that's an insecure person thing. I don't have time for that anymore. I'm getting ready to have 4 children total. Do you think that I have time to be worried about what anybody else is going to be doing? No, I don't. So, this time I just really don't care. In the past, whenever I went through certain situations, I would feel the need to be heard and be validated. I don't care. I don't need you. I don't need nobody to validate nothing that I've experienced. You know why? Because I know what the fuck I experienced, and I validate myself. I validate myself. I know what it is that I experienced. Nobody can tell me that I didn't really experience something, or, oh, it wasn't that bad. The gaslighting, the manipulation. And then for me, the biggest part, it's the male identified females for me. It's that. Because you act as if you've only ever been in perfect union, and you've never had any issues. You've never had to threaten a restraining order. You've never had to be concerned about your well-being because somebody is potentially stalking you. Like, and it might not be a common thing for every woman, and I'm not speaking for every woman, but I know who it is that I'm talking to. And I know some things that I don't have to share the things, because for what? I'm not on social media. I'm not a messy person. I'm not immature to go on social media and share shit and spill tea. Even though it would be easy to do that. It would be so easy. And put plenty of people on blast, but I don't care. I don't. Like, I'm talking about it to release it, but it's not something that I'm just like losing sleep over. Guess what? I still go home and sleep in my brand new cozy bed in my brand new apartment and sitting and enjoying my brand new furniture in my brand new life. So it's nothing to me. It's nothing. I've dealt with things like this before, you know, with people wanting to go around and do a smearing campaign and having people think that it was me. But it's funny because it's like some of the same people the last time that were thinking that it was me actually can see that it ain't just me. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. They've actually admitted, you know what? I understand what it is, and I'm not asking for the validation. You see what happens when you let go of needing the validation? The people that really matter and the people that really count can actually say, you know what? I see you, because I'm not fighting for it. I don't care. Either way, whether or not you want to see or understand what it is that I'm saying or conveying, the truth will always remain the truth. You can't, like, there's a lot of things that you can change and manipulate, but you cannot change the truth. And that's really that on that. And so when it comes down to people that are doing smear campaigns, that are going around talking shit, spreading lies because they don't have nothing else to do with their hot ass breath, You have to just remember, I know the truth. I know the truth, and if I really wanted to be messy, I could end you. And I don't mean like pow pow. I just mean like I could end you just by letting people know these little things that you're not telling them. Do you think that they're gonna really agree with you after I explain all of that to you? After a person crosses every single boundary and they fail to see how or why they've crossed the boundary, and they pretend to understand what boundaries are, but they don't know what boundaries are because they have no boundaries within themselves, because they allow themselves to put themselves in situations that are sabotage, like they sabotage themselves. That means you don't have boundaries within yourself. That means you don't have self-control. Granted, it's something that I'm working on as well with a lot of things. But I know when there's a time to play and when there's a time to get to work. Some people don't have that kind of idea, or they don't have that kind of discipline. They don't have that kind of discipline. They bullshit around, they fuck around, and when you look up, you're asking them, so where's your part of the bills, or where's this that you said that you were working on? Oh, and then people close to you experience the same exact thing in the same exact way. You mean to tell me I'm the only person that's crazy? Really? Really? That's interesting. Nevertheless, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm vibing. And I'm going to continue to do so because I have peace in my life. And I'm going to continue to have peace in my life. Because I don't do all the extra-ish I have in the past. Not necessarily by choice, knowingly. But now I do know. And I recognize and I realize this ain't what I want. And again, that bothers people because I have boundaries and I'm recognizing that is not what I want. So of course to them it's offensive. It's me being mean. It's me kicking people when they're down. And it's just like, if that's how you want to see it, cool. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So you can yip yap and talk all the shit that you want to talk, but it ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm protected. I am blessed and highly favored, and I will always be. You know why? Because I mind my business. I mind my business. I am always focused on what it is that I need to be focused on. Anytime that I get off track, I know how to pull myself back together and put myself back together. And that's just that on that. But everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't know how to do that. And that's a them problem. It ain't a me problem. You know? So yeah. Anyways, I just want to chit chat about, you know, when certain people start talking mess and they don't really know what's really going on. Let them talk. Because the truth always will be revealed. It will always be revealed. And so for that reason, I'm not worried. Anyways, I keep on forgetting to like introduce myself in the beginning because I have this thought and I just want to record. But anyways, I'm Magical Shante 888. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Today I am officially 30 weeks. So 10 more weeks to go and then I will be delivering a baby boy. So yeah. Again, I'm Magical Shante 888. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will check y'all in the next one.